Okay. Starting up here again. And I'm still just after, excuse me. Oh, I have livestock. I'm still just after Volron. I didn't really play it all over the weekend because I'm getting close to the end of East Origin and have been pushing to finish that. I've been thinking a little bit about streaming some of those because I've got a bunch of the East games to go through at some point. We'll see how long it takes to get through this and then do a quick ultimate run through and, or not ultimate, unknown run through. Got a few different things to think about streaming. This East would be a good one. You know, during any other downtime, NGS is a good one.
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renaissance. Right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegus. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renis Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why are you...
It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Volron. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Hey, Shion.
Don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Because of your thorns, you mean? Trust me, I've endured...
No, that's not it. You don't understand, Never mind. Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
If it isn't your thorns, does that mean there's something else?
It's just... It's nothing, really, okay? So you can stop asking me.
Okay. In that case, I'll see you up ahead, okay?
And yeah, I mentioned I've been playing through East Origin. That game is nuts. Like, you know, the way I play this sort of games, I mean, I'm going to play them on whatever the highest difficulty setting is. And East Origin on Nightmare it's pretty ridiculous. It's not an easy game. but it's real fun. Whee! God damn, color palette here is so nice looking.
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one then.
We better get a move on or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Volron. I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by now. Yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Volron's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final Master Core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shion's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers. Particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Were it any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renis Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with. I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
All right, then. Well, tell us what's on your mind, Ganya.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Where are your rations?
I did.
Are they not enough?
No, I have enough.
Then what's the problem?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly. Be slow and gentle with him.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry about that. So you have your rations, and it's enough food. There's still something wrong with them. What is it exactly?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I got that part.
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste.
Wait, if you're not eating them, then what are you doing with them?
Bringing them into the castle.
What? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this? Who told you to bring your rations in?
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only said to bring the rations into the castle.
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like this might happen. The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills. but not everybody is getting them back at the same rate.
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so, that's a...
Definitely. This is something we can't ignore. We need to investigate the castle.
Magnificent. To think that we could ever amass such a stunning array of den relics.
This is a
What do you think? Not a single
funny
piece
skit to
missing.
see pop up right after
Indeed.
that scene.
You and Law were especially diligent in finding them. You both have my gratitude.
So, this means you don't need to become treasure hunters, right?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I mean, that promise you were talking about earlier. You know, with Dohalim?
Oh, you mean the exhibit?
Exhibit?
Yeah. After collecting so many artifacts, we wanted to put them on display for people to see.
Renans have stolen so much Danon history. It feels only right to help revive it. However, the situation has changed. I think we should call off the exhibition.
Huh?
This collection deserves to have a permanent home. In other words, I propose that we open a museum.
Oh, that's a great idea!
I knew that you would agree. The relics seem to boisterously applaud the idea as well.
Not with that again.
Still, that's quite the elaborate plan you two have hatched.
Naturally, I trust that you'll handle the descriptions for each item, Rinwell.
Of course! I've got a lot of research ahead of me.
In that case, we should erect a research lab for your work.
Really? That'd be great, Dohalim!
What kind of research do you think you can do?
More than you can, fists for brains. Thumbing through piles of books, looking up relic structure and material composition. Maybe even testing how they react to arts. And, if necessary, I could always break them open and see what's inside.
Let's not get carried away here.
I'm just joking, of course. And you know, it'd be great if I could have an assistant. Someone who could run errands for me while I'm busy working.
Huh? Well, you know, I could.
It's good to dream big and all, you guys, but there's something you need to do first.
You're right, of course. There's only one thing we should be concerned with right now, and that is...
Cleaning up.
Yes, ma'am.
It seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
It's a reflex that was quite literally beaten into them. Undoing it will take some time.
I know it's not their fault they're like that, but it's still irritating to deal with.
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately, it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked. We liberated the people of Pelegion, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them. As for Volron's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Rinwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished now.
I guess? I mean, I didn't think we'd be singing around the campfire as soon as the wall came down, but still.
The fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
Stop that! Don't you think we've got enough problems as it is without you tempting fate? Spot something?
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Volron's soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's Danons. Without them, making Pelegion half-habitable again has been one big headache.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
But without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
It's not completely out of the question. Though I'd say it's more likely they're biding their time somewhere, just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
The people here in Pelagian are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Great. Another headache to worry about. Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me! We all need salt in order to survive!
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Miguel would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. Even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
Wow, Kisara's really serious about her salt.
You can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden.
Okay. Oh, I can start grabbing other stuff, too. Let's go ahead and finish this little thing. Wrap up this quest that advances the story so we can get told to go outside of town.
Oh, quit grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yeah, you've got a point, but...
It's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
Very well.
Well,
Hey,
Pardon me.
What the hell? Do these guys not realize who we are?
doesn't seem that way. I must think we're just damaged from the town.
whatever's going on, these are full-run soldiers. Watch yourselves.
Totally whiffed there.
In a bind?
That's my cue!
Shut him down.
In here!
Not today.
This is gonna be overkill.
But this fight ends here.
Now, Asuna!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
I'm ready! In
Oh.
here!
Another incantation ruined.
Negative deny! Bloody
Dance in the wind! I never fit! Get out of there! Here's a healing art! First aid!
These guys are really not hitting me very hard.
I'm sorry. I'll be back.
Look sharp! Lightning fire blade!
Yeah.
Hey. Hmm?
You don't say. Well?
How?
Oh, wow!
So then.
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dovalim.
Actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy, not me personally.
Well, either...
Hey. He's still working on that. Got everything he can. What's this? Okay.
The way. Solve the problem, that's what counts.
It'll be nice to start working on learning some new skills again, because there's going to be lots of quests to do at this point. Alright, yeah, I think that's right. Or, no, that's not right.
I sure wish we could go on vacation.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt for us to unwind a little for once.
Not like we've got the gall to spare for it, though.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Ganeth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die! Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Danans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganeth Heros is the worst form of oppression we've seen, but treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegis aside, There are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Okay.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might still be people who need our help.
When you think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for one.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others. That's why I want to do everything I can to help these people. I see someone who looks troubled about something.
A little compassion can make all the difference. I propose we
Where
speak
is
to
this
them.
owl? I'm gonna find this owl first. Oh.
Maybe something's going on in the forest. Oh?
What? Yes!
Just great.
What?
What?
Yes! Yes!
Nice.
Sorry.
Yes.
Just...
White, soft, and fluffy items. Is that description Yeah! What?
Huh? I think someone's calling out for...
Well... Hey!
Huh?
Okay, and there's one more here somewhere. Actually, I think there might be two more.
Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Haros.
I know that. But our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay?
I hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help.
Huh?
Well... yeah.
No way.
Huh? Got it. Boomy! Boomy!
Heck? Are you stuck on that too?
No, really. I kind of see where they're coming from.
Are you okay with anything as long as it's round and flies? Oh, hey!
Seriously?
Hmm? Well...
Well... Hmm?
Huh? Huh?
That's just...
I guess...
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah!
Not in the castle, not in town. Where did he go?
No idea, but let's try searching the city.
It's always seat of the pants with you, isn't it?
No way! Alright. You inform a mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's why we have to find her.
Sorry.
Yes.
Ugh. Alright.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but...
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There's Zubal's roaming around out there. We should follow after her.
Probably gonna cook a recipe for drops here in a second. Well, I'll need to check what,
Okay, off we go.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
I would agree with that, Law. I should probably check this. Oh yeah, forging that, I know, is a title. This is such a big upgrade for Law. Oh, I'll go ahead and craft it. He needs whatever upgrade he can get.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Oh, but if only I could soar the skies like you, my friend.
This looks perfect.
Is this her
Can we
last
talk a
one?
moment?
This might be her last one. That'd be
Hey,
nice if it
do you
was.
have time to talk?
Get her
There's
second
something I
Mystic
need
Art.
to ask you.
Of course. What's up?
It's about the doll I used to have as a little girl. I gave it some more thought, and I still don't remember actually receiving it from anyone.
You were so little. I don't think it's that surprising you've forgotten, is it?
Yeah, but here's the thing. That doll was so old, I'm starting to think I just always had it with me from the start. I know that it's extremely unlikely, but after last time we talked, it got me thinking. Maybe you brought the doll that child made with you to Lenegis.
I couldn't be.
Are you saying you didn't? Look, logically speaking, I know it's a lot more likely that you didn't bring it with you than you did. But you can't say for sure you didn't, right? Crazier things have happened. I always thought I'd be alone, only to end up meeting you, and Law, and Rinwell, and Kisara, and Dohalim. Sometimes things happen in life that we never thought possible.
You make a good point. I left everyone and everything I knew behind 300 years ago. But now, I'm not so alone anymore.
Exactly. You crossed all those centuries to find all of us, so...
Why can't a little doll have made the same jump too?
Right? Look, it's up to you to decide if there's any meaning behind all of this. But I choose to think there is.
Yeah, I think so too. There's something beautiful about the whole thing that simply can't be denied.
I'm looking forward to breakfast.
Oh no, I still got another level with everyone.
Did you get enough sleep? Yes.
What?
Hmm? Hmm?
I'm afraid not.
I'm sorry.
Rinwell.
Huh?
Whew.
Hmm?
Good.
Hmm.
Right.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alvin.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right?
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, Law.
You're welcome?
Okay. Well, that's Rat Pig meat, I think. This should be the enemy I'm looking for.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
No further! No escape! Here I come! It's over!
I can shatter any steel! Anything in armor is all mine! Flying free? Why can't they just sit still?
Shion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Damn it!
Begin!
Flaming thrust! Hurricane thrust!
Flame of fury! I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar!
Come on!
Stars are not in your dreams! First aid! What would I do without you? Ready to go! Leave the enemy's arc to me! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Hands to the wind!
Now! Rending you apart! Tear! Lunarondo!
Do it!
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
Devastation!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Only one infused etchy fragment from that, really now. Ooh. That's a title.
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
There's some more of those living statues.
Don't get careless.
Don't tell me! Now I can let loose.
Your wings won't save you from me.
Come one, come all!
Let's go!
Got fire!
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished! Not a chance! The enemy wields arms too.
We'll soon see about that.
Oh, that was an enemy art. I was like, why is that hitting me? I'm like, oh.
I can feel my precision improving.
There we go. There's a crap ton of them. That's what I needed.
That's no ordinary stray there.
Yeah,
stay
I'm
out of
gonna
its way for
deal with him in a little bit.
We've reached our destination.
Is this... No, we want to go up here.
You guys want to rest here?
Yeah, so there's no... As I recall, dealing with these boomies is kind of annoying.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Just because I think there's just like one group of them halfway up the falls. I can't remember if you have to do it multiple times or not to get all that you need for this quest.
This one's tough!
Are those arms even natural?
That's no ordinary enemy I see over there.
There it
Yeah,
is.
there's the group.
That's our target.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Come one, come all!
Let's end this and get a bite to eat instead.
Is that the Zoogle we were told to dispatch?
Sure is. Okay.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I'll take you all on! Run away! Be careful, everyone. This one isn't normal.
Now,
Remember!
astral energy.
Say no more. Got it.
Well done.
No further. You're mine!
Dance in the wind. Here, let me help.
Hurricane Thrust! The flame inside me yearns to be let free. Hurricane Kill! Nocturne Execution! Lunar Rongo!
Here's a healer.
I'm ready!
Demon's descent.
Flashing Fang! I can feel my power growing!
And I have to do that again. I wonder if I save here and load, do they respawn? They do not. The enemies off screen did, though, after I ran through them. Though I didn't beat them, I just ran from them. I'm still gonna, let's try this one more time, because this is still faster than running all the way back up. Nope, that didn't work. This is a really dumb quest.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I don't know if there's a way around these enemies.
Don't be easy. Don't be such a pessimist.
Damn it! Now!
Are those arms even natural?
Ow. Can't even remember what was there before.
There's the Zoogle we were asked to handle.
I have a bad feeling about this. Here, let me help.
All got hit. Good job, AI. You need a sticker.
Is that the Zoogle we're looking for?
Maybe.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Armor won't save you.
You're finished! Be careful, everyone. This one isn't normal.
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Hold nothing back!
I could use my Mystic Art, but that just seems like that animation is not short, so I feel like it's going to be faster to just conventionally kill them.
Am I on a roll or what?
I mean, there's no reason not to do this fight, right? I mean...
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
We've reached our destination.
Was...
You can
here, let's see here. Nature's beauty, taming water
Be too prepared.
are ones that I need. Ice stone would finish that out, but yeah, upgrading stuff for her makes a lot of sense just because she is the most damaging character.
Just spend so much?
I think it's safe to rest here now.
Oh. I should have noticed that. That was dumb of me.
Yeah. No. You did it.
Really?
Yeah.
into him!
He says instead of making a Zoogle sign, we should be making a Hoodle sign.
He's feeling threatened by a rival.
Whatever. It's only 2,000, which is not much at this point.
Oh, hey! Yeah!
Oh?
Oh, wow! All right!
This gets me vacuum blades, which will be nice.
I wasn't expecting...
Let's just learn these last couple moves with him.
Expecting a thank you for that.
Maybe socializing with people is helping to jog his memory bit by bit. You did good, Law.
Thanks.
Guess I haven't technically been in here yet.
I think we've helped these people just about as much as we can. We're going to need more long-term aid. Than we can provide on our own.
You're right. We need to ask the other realms to send help, and fast. Another reason to hurry and find a way out of Ganath Haros.
Agreed. We'll start looking for a way out tomorrow. For now, we should spend the day resting up while we can.
What?
What's that noise?
Alfred, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsif, too. You saw her, right, Shion? Shion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelagian.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renin top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganeth Heros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must...
I bet the whole of Dana's losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated. As if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelagian seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave, that's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on, we don't have much time.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dana, did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
That's what I saw too. What were they?
Hold on. A lot just happened here, so let's take a minute. For now, let's focus.
these Foreland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again.
Okay. Haven't done his quest yet. But I have these now.
We finally made it.
No way.
All right? You don't say. Stay calm.
Huh?
Good.
Sure.
Perhaps you shouldn't have gotten your hopes up.
I felt moved by people whose love transcended the boundaries of race. I wanted to hope.
I can see why you'd feel that way, I suppose.
Huh?
Ridiculous.
Got it.
Right.
Starting to get a lot of these in-game-ish quests. These are relatively strong enemies. Okay, yeah, it's like I knew he was somewhere near here. Okay. Yeah, these are all
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Giganto monsters, so
I wonder if
I'll
something
want a
happened.
better recipe than what I have. A non-farming recipe.
Yeah!
Sure.
Okay, let's go cook myself a better recipe.
How did it come to this?
You're a beautiful woman, Shion. That's a good thing, right?
Wait, Kisara. Hey, Kisara! How did it come to this?
Better get everything ready for tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll see you again tomorrow.
A warrior without breakfast is a flower without sunlight.
I guess so.
That's not a saying.
What's that huge Zoogle over there?
Stay far away from that thing, Rinwell.
About to be dead, so it's about to be. Hopefully.
Don't get careless.
Don't tell me!
These things really get on my nerves.
No further!
Dance in the wind! Don't mind if I do.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry.
Let's get you all out the way.
I never miss. I'm ready.
Crossblade! Time to stop.
Here, let me help. Where are you going? Far enough.
Here's a healing art. Here goes.
Not today!
Dance in the wind! In here, fight it. And I'll get ready to now!
Here, let me help.
Double demon
I appreciate the help.
One thing I have yet placing Dragon Storm with vacuum blades.
This is bad, right?
Yes,
Oh,
very bad.
that's not good.
Feels so good.
Here's a healing art. In
It's time. Take this!
Hose it. Sparkling stars of light. Rain down and
Here, let me help.
Oh lord, come on.
No escape! This one's all mine! Burn in hell!
don't mind if I do.
Here I come! Anything in armor is all mine!
Stars of light. Rain down and
Take this! Be still!
Kisara is getting attention, it seems.
I owe you one for that.
flame of fury burning. Here's a healing art.
Now I can let
Where
loose!
are you going?
You're mine! You require a hand?
Flame of fury.
Sorry.
But this fight ends here!
It's a little sloppy so far, but Kisara's doing her job of keeping the AI, or the enemy AI, occupied enough that it's not just ravaging my casters. She gets pretty good at that once you get enough of the increased aggro abilities while guarding.
Their arcs were interrupted.
Can't move!
No, don't leave me all alone here.
Haven't thrown any items yet. Let's. I should have saved before this fight started.
First aid.
This is gonna be annoying to get. I want to get everyone killed and then go back and rest again just to get all my resources back. And then this time I'm gonna remember to save before the fight, so if things start to go badly again, I can just return to title.
I'm sorry.
Come on, you have to hold on.
Okay, come on.
Nicole.
Cool, thank you. Took you long enough.
I can't believe this.
Hey, but, you know, this isn't bad right here.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the
animals at the ranch are all grown now.
Most of my book is filled out now.
Are there any details?
Good night, everyone.
It's a brand new day, everyone. Let's greet the dawn.
A laudable sentiment.
Hey, is Dohalim's shirt on backwards?
Suffice it to say, mornings aren't his strong suit.
I can relate.
Yikes! Don't make eye contact with it.
Don't get careless.
Get out of me! Touch bumping is driving me mad. Got fire!
I've got this. Let him march and handle it.
All yours!
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Sweet now. Here's a healing arc.
Come and face me! Coyote!
Where are you going?
Oh.
Being interrupted. Now! You're mine! What? What the hell is going on?
Fall back, Alphen. We'll take point here.
Thanks. Sorry to impose on you like this.
Double demon fang!
The earth throbs in pain.
The flame inside me yearns to be lit! Eat dirt!
I waited too long to get to switch Dohalim out.
That's no ordinary stray there. I have a bad feeling.
And get you in here.
What about this?
Draw some aggro.
I can carve through walls!
Devastation! Coyote one! This one!
There are fires
I've got this. Let him march and handle it.
All yours! Blow away!
Here goes. Not on my watch.
This one's mine.
Denied!
Here's a
Raining splash! Blow away!
Here's a heal. Do it.
Astral.
Okay.
Say no more!
Well done.
This one's mine.
Burn in hell! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Blow away!
I never miss. Make your way. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Here, let me help.
Burn in hell!
What? Human.
To stop me dying.
Right.
Going in.
Throbs in pain.
Rain down.
In a bind?
Here's a healing arc. First aid. Rain down. There. One more.
Okay.
Here's a healing arc.
Double demon fang!
Feel. This'll come in
Here I
handy.
come! No escape!
Here goes.
Hurricane thrust!
One at a time.
Devastation!
Is this what real pain?
Come on. Sleep now. Here's a healing arc. Tucked away.
Okay.
This dude's almost dead. Let's get Dohalim in here to avoid any more untimely deaths. I was trying to get aggressive there just to finish this dude off and got hit from behind by the actual boss.
Rain down.
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that wasn't food.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Shion actually look flustered.
Eat dirt! Raining splash!
Here's a healing
Blow
arc.
away!
Rain down.
Here I go. One more. If it's in the sky, it's
Don't mind if I do.
This one's mine.
Oh
Okay, not gonna lie, in the middle of all that, I kind of lost track of where the boss was for a second. That was... There's a lot of effects on screen.
Sorry, but this fight ends here. Now, Asuna!
This move is at least a very, very easy 100-hit combo.
You must be tired of killing me. I'm merely doing what I can to help. Glad you're on up.
Devastation!
Did he get poisoned? Yeah, he did.
Be still! Devastation! This ends now! The flame inside is yours to be let free!
They're all coming after me!
I'm coming, Redwell.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine. Not on my watch. This one's mine.
No further!
Feel it. Go get on there with the others.
They smite with black and flame! Ignite! Execution! Negative gate!
Here, let me help.
I'm ready! Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclops!
Hanky summons more minions here in a second.
Sonic Thrust! They smite with black and flame! Shattering us to pieces! Attack time! Here I come! Devastation!
They're not playing around.
Or those... Okay, no. That's... Okay, she didn't actually swap in anyway because this game's AI, so this game just sometimes ignores crap that you do.
I can handle it.
Feel.
Far enough.
Get you all tucked away.
You picked the wrong fight!
Art expert.
Whatever. Only the second one I've used.
I never miss.
Benediction wide open!
It won't escape me.
Try it!
Here, let me help.
This thing being such a small target actually makes it both hard to see sometimes and also kind of hard to get hit by. I've managed to die twice. Well, the first death was I was really dying to a mixture of both it and its minions. That second death was kind of sloppy, but 2 deaths for a boss like this isn't really terrible.
Look sharp, everyone! And more of this and I'll burn out. Roll away! Burn! Back here. Everlasting darkness. Roll away! I can carve through armor. They smite with black and flame.
Rain down and here I come. Here's a healing arc.
Take this! I owe you one.
Don't mind if I do. I never
Can't end here! Couldn't make it in time.
That was really unfortunate. I was about to knock him down again. And I'm kind of feeling like using any orange gels is just a waste in this fight. If Alphen dies again, I might just switch in La or Kisara. Like I just said.
Take this!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! This one's mine! Oh, magic is out! Bringing you apart!
I'll smash you!
Annihilation! I'll be sleeping. Don't mind if I do.
They smite with black and flame.
It looks like we made them mad.
Sleep now.
They smite with black and flame. Take this!
Here.
Execution! Raising you apart!
All right.
Bloody holiday!
Dance in the wind.
In a bind?
Get on in there with the others.
Dragon Shell! Negative gate! Inferno Punch! I'm just getting started! Inferno Punch! Anything in armor is all mine!
Far enough.
Negative gate!
Dance in the wind. Sealed. Heart sealed. Not in your dreams. Here goes. Dance in the wind.
Inferno Punch!
In here.
I'm just getting off my focus! Negative gate! I'm ready!
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Good to know my training's paying off.
And what, pray tell, does this training of yours entail?
Why? Interested in joining me?
Man, I wish it was like realistic to get to the next one of these bosses before the drop bonus expired, the chain
The
bonus.
animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now. Hey, look! We've got way more animals!
Oh, that's a good way to stay thrifty.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? What's wrong? You're looking pretty down. Something on your mind?
Yeah, you could say that. It's just, well, there's something that's been eating away at me for a long, long time. Do you mind if I share it with you?
Of course not. I'm glad to listen.
See, my mom and dad used to tell me I shouldn't go around casting magic. But there was one time I did, behind their backs. And when I did, Almadria showed up.
Huh?
I hated Almadria for destroying everything I loved. But what I hated most was myself. For breaking my promise to my parents. Even though I swore I'd get revenge, there was always this nagging part of me that wondered if I even had any right to do so.
Rinwell, it was Almadria who killed your family. Don't torment yourself over one mistake.
How can you say that when my mother and father died because of me?
This may not comfort you much, but I'll say it anyway. I have a feeling your parents always knew something like that might happen.
What do you mean?
There was always a chance that someday, someone was going to find you and your family. But even knowing the risks, they still taught you magic. And there are two reasons I can think of for that. First, your talent. Second, they were hedging their bets.
Huh? On what?
On you, Rinwell. On how you turn out when you grew up. Sure, learning magic may invite danger, but it would have been even more dangerous to live in hiding without being able to defend yourself. They knew what they were getting themselves into when they taught you magic. And I think they did it because of how much they loved you.
Because my mother and father loved me.
Sorry, I know I shouldn't be putting words into your parents' mouths.
No, it's okay. I used to think I would have been better off if I never knew how to use magic. And if I'm really honest with myself, sometimes I still think that. But after traveling around with all of you guys, I've learned that there are things I can do with magic. That there's a point to it after all. So I'm going to keep trying. I'm gonna try and accept it as part of who I am. I want to use it to protect my friends. To protect the future of Dana. Do you think that's selfish of me?
Not at all. I wouldn't want it any other way with you, Rinwell.
Night, everyone!
Sorry for that long pause. I was looking at something.
Another day, another Gald.
Ah! Just reading a chat between a couple of my couple of my friends. Okay, let's turn this quest in.
Sure. Just great.
Well, I'm really tired today. Anyway, I should...
Oh, we already started.
We've got it covered tonight, Kisara. Just relax and leave it to us.
I see. Well, I'll leave it to you then. We don't have a lot of ingredients though, so don't go overboard, okay? Guess I'll do some laundry instead. What are you two doing? Yeah, I guess you are.
Oh,
You're not trying to
I didn't
clean
mean
them
to
by smacking
double
them
tap A
around
there. I
again, are
accidentally
you?
did that somehow. Oh, I bet I know. I need to... Oh no, I don't have my Joy to key open. I thought I maybe had something else activated that caused that double tap.
Of course not. I have a good memory. Once someone yells at me, I don't forget it.
He's fine, Kisara. I've been keeping an eye on him, and there haven't been any problems.
Oh, good. If you say so, Alphen, then I have nothing to worry about.
Hey, how come you don't trust me when I say it?
Just don't squeeze too hard or else you'll damage the fabric. Okay?
Yeah, I get it. You know, if you keep making that face, it's gonna stick that way.
What was that?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Well, if there's nothing for me to do, I guess I'll head back. I suppose I should take this as a sign of how much they've all grown, but... Oh, Dohalim. What are you doing here?
Simply admiring our campfire as I await dinner. I find watching the flames dance can be rather inspiring.
Just the same as always, then. Although I'm sort of relieved.
Oh? And here I thought you were planning to scold me.
Why? Did you want to be scolded too?
No, I wasn't saying that. The night is aglow with star and firelight. Yet what I hold most dear are the words of a friend.
That's not like your usual poetry. Are you trying to tell me something?
Brimming is thy soul with words yet unspoken.
Okay, I get it. You want me to talk to you about it.
To hear your words of worry, I can but sit and wait.
I said I get it. I guess I'm just struggling with how capable everyone's become these days. I'm proud of them, but I'm not sure what I contribute to the team anymore. So, I guess it's been troubling me a bit. They don't need me for chores or fighting anymore. And I don't have much in the way of feminine charm. But aside from being a soldier, do I have anything else to offer? And if not, then what good am I? I can't help worrying about it.
Lost though you may be, with utopia but a dream, life without you would be no life at all.
Dohalim, you're right. I still have Miguel's dream left to fulfill, and we still have the fight ahead of us to overcome.
With you by my side, even the bitter times can taste sweet.
Okay, I think that's enough poetry for one day.
Hey, dinner's ready! Wow! You look really happy, Kisara.
Oh? I'm just excited to see what you two have cooked up. Now let's sit down and enjoy it already. all of your replies last night were poems. What was that all about?
I suppose I was struck with poetic inspiration. Did it strike your fancy?
Yes. I found it to be quite elegant.
I'm afraid my memory of them is a bit faint. Could I trouble you to recite them for me?
No, you cannot. Remember them yourself.
Okay, what's next? Can't do Missing Lover yet, I have to advance the story. Need Rapid Meat to do that, so I guess there's the beach. There's the beach, and then there's the elementals.
You finally made it.
Okay, off we go.
I mean, no more... excuse me. More normal attack limit isn't terrible, but it's not what I need from him. Rather, teach him spells, or stuff that helps with spells. Oh yeah, that's right, I was holding out because he has 2 titles that he's not far from getting, so it's I'd want to hold on to stuff until I can... until I unlock those titles, and then I'll use his SP. Sure, let's just do this. These are 2 real fast ones. Hitting the point where most of the stuff that really increases damage a lot is is learned. So it's just kind of a lot of like
Well,
what's going to make these characters just play better. Same deal as the previous one. Kisara comes in at the start to help hold aggro of the boss's minions while I deal with them, and then we switch focus to the boss. Stoholin comes out.
Aim for the weak spot. Take this. Take this. Armor won't save you. In a bind, I'll take you all on. Mirage.
Where are you going?
This one's all mine.
Rain down and here's the healing.
Raining slap. Burn.
That's an interesting sound effect that was playing over the load screen on Return to Title.
That's a big Zoogle. I have a bad feeling about this.
Aim for the weak spot. I'm not done. If I can carve through. Double demon fang. Take this. Be still. Pierce through. There. The flame inside me. Free.
Kisara, you're supposed to be holding aggro. You're normally good at this. Why are you suddenly bad at this? At least, well, she's not good at it for most of the game, but she's good at it. Once she gets around 3 of those increase aggro while guarding skills, she gets decent at it. They must just be getting swept up in AoE or something.
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
I'll smash you.
Keep forgetting to do this. I should really just switch her to start the fight.
Iota flame inside me. Cure. To be let free. You picked the wrong fight.
Leave the chargers to me.
I never miss. Put the mark.
Please come into battle. How many times do I have to tell you?
Where are you going?
Take this. No escape.
Here's a healing arm. Now, first aid.
Commander of Heaven.
Okay, this helps a lot because it's just a big old stack of AoE on top of a tight-knit group of enemies. That one's close to dead.
This one's all mine. You're mine.
Take.
Is this what real pain feels like?
I wanted to juggle him a little bit before doing Alphen's boost. Just set up for a quick turnaround on his death from another
run-of-the-mill enemy.
finishing strike, but boss decided to plop a whirlwind down on me.
Don't get careless.
Got a little unlucky.
Me?
Well, you're all awful.
That thing. Looks like trouble.
Quite.
Like, the whole challenge is the start of this fight. Once all the minions are dead, it's
This
just
one's tough, but we have
trivial.
choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Devastation.
Go for the weak point.
Anything in the wall. Can't get out of this.
Here, let me help.
Lunarongo. Thanks.
Seal. Let's get you
It's
off
on.
this way.
Not today.
Charge of light. Rain down and
You're mine. Flew away. Raining slash.
Meteor. Where are you going? That one's mine.
Raining slash.
Into the shadows.
Raining slash.
I never miss.
Take this.
Annihilation.
Be still. Lunarongo.
Rain down and pure gold. Here,
It's kind of annoying. That enemy was real close to just being dead, but
In a bind?
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished. Damn it!
what's damn it? I don't know what Alphen was.
Here I come! Be still! Lunar Rondo!
I never miss!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Annihilation!
Blew away!
Annihilation!
Be still! Burn in hell!
Go get it in the wind! Look sharp! Here's a healing now!
Here I come! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Be still!
Here I go! Primed and ready! Rain down! Where are you going?
Dazzle! Devastation! Prepare to be sealed! No further!
Meteor sword! Take this! Seal!
Now you see what I can do!
I'm saving this one!
Don't shoot it back! This one's all
The start was good. I don't know why it did not activate a Mystic Art off that. I was holding the button and the game was just like... Okay, now I'm just frustrated. And then the camera was just like... Wee, wee, just spinning. You know, when an enemy is moving over the head of the player repeatedly, it is an acceptable programming decision to make the camera zoom out, not just spin wildly in circles. Namco.
I have a bad feeling about
I'm not so good with Air Force One.
Damn it! Be still! Ready and ready! Now you see what I can do! Here I come! No escape! In a bind? Dazzle! Lunar Rondo! Soaring Light Spear! They smite with here I go!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Raining Slap!
Dance in the wind! Air drop! Burn up! Annihilate! I never miss! Do it! This ends now!
You know, I know I'd been switching Kisara in, but this is going quite well. So we're just gonna roll with this.
In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a fine... Time's lost.
Okay. No escape! Dazzle!
Another incantation ruined.
No further! Back
I thought you were going to wreck the place.
I'm not nearly finished yet.
Then I'll provide assistance however I can.
as impressive as always.
Here I hoped I was improving.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Xion actually look flushed.
God, Dohalim would not have died if Xion had prioritized healing me, and then I could have got in and, like, done stuff to draw the enemy's attention away from him, and, you know, but dumb AI is dumb.
Sorry, but this fight ends here.
Okay, I got this off. This was very important. A lot of damage.
Don't believe it, Fang!
Oh, Dohalim died somehow. Because of course Dohalim died somehow. Why wouldn't Dohalim find some way to die?
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
I know he resists Hurricane Thrust, but it's good movement regardless.
To stop you dying?
You're not gonna do a second one? Oh, that doesn't count as... Either that doesn't count as charging, or my timing needs to be really tight. Also, I'm doing something kind of... One thing I'm doing that's kind of dumb here. These are going to be way more damaging in this fight.
Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone! Blended Flash! Blending Thrust! Eat dirt! Blending Flash! I'll smash you!
Okay, this is going to open up more opportunities to knock it over. That...
No further! It's yours to be let free!
Dance in the wind! In here! Let's get you all tucked away! Here, let me help. Far enough!
Now I can level! Burn in hell!
Burning strike! Sleep now, here's the healing arm!
Won't save you!
Let's get you all tucked away!
Ready, flash!
Oh,
Blow away!
stars of
Resonate
light!
with the
Raise
earth!
Wigan!
Station!
Stars
This ends now!
On your
Try this!
annihilation! Meteor storm! Here's the healing arm! Don't mind if I do! Here goes!
Okay, what's he doing?
Dance in the wind! Sleep now! Get out of there with the others!
I would...
Meteor storm! Too much to handle?
I would love it if he would OL again here, so I can... There we go.
Such
Such unadulterated.
This gives Xion another knockdown. His OL is like seemingly like not threatening at all from what we saw last time.
Congratulate me later.
Nothing much I can say to that.
Burning strike! Dance in the wind!
Splendid flash! I'll smash you!
Is that a healing one? It is. I can't ignore your pain. I'll try to be more careful.
Here I come! Blah, blah, blah.
Can you take it?
Sleep now. Don't mind if I do.
Onward!
Here, blah, blah, blah. Sleep now.
Be still!
Get on in there with the others. Feel the fight. Let's get you all tucked away. Crossblade! Gravitas field!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Such unadulterated fury.
Here comes the big one! Stalagmite! On your knees!
Dance in the wind!
Ready and ready!
Okay, all I need is
Sonic thrust! You picked the wrong fight!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
okay. That thing got pretty wrecked in the end.
I've still got a ways to go!
Now I just need to down the elemental.
We've reached our destination.
Yeah!
How?
Huh? Well... Hey!
Her learning Burning Strike before going to fight the elemental is actually really handy. I'll start learning some of the moves that are I still have hanging.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our head.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
So far, I'm kind of annihilating these bosses, which is nice. Keeps things simple. Don't have to spend much on upgrading stuff.
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap!
Okay, let's annihilate this thing.
I have a bad feeling about.
Just want lots of fire.
Aim for the weak spot. Can't get out of this. Armor won't save you. On your knees.
Leave the enemy's arc to me.
No complaint here.
Just kind of eating up some time until I screwed that up.
Where are you going?
I just walked right into that. You need to be much more aggressive on those heals in this fight.
No further. Now, while it's reeling.
Take it down.
Here,
I never miss.
I'll face you.
Into the shadows.
won't end like this.
Anything in armor is all mine. I can carve through armor. Leave the partners to me. Being interrupted. Try harder. My turn.
I never miss.
Try harder.
Feel.
This one's all mine.
North of the stockpile. Here's a healing rod.
In a bind. Sonic thrust. This isn't looking good. Pierce through. Try this. Air pressure. Blending blast.
Get out of daydreams.
Back on your knees.
Hit.
It's go time. Now you see what I can do.
One last one.
I wish they would cast a little more aggressively.
Feel. I'll be saving this one.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free.
Got it. Here's a healing arc. Now's our chance.
No, it won't end like this.
I couldn't make it in time.
I can handle it. Far enough. Oh, Spartan stars as well. Arch shield.
In a bind. Resonate with the earth. I'm grateful.
On your take this! Don't mind if I do.
Air pressure!
Here's a healing art.
You picked the wrong fight!
Here's another.
Now you see what I can do!
One last one.
Sonic thrust!
On your
Hit.
Rending flash!
No, it won't end like this.
Man, Shion, you are not doing the greatest.
Sleep well. Handy. Just as that order. Hold on to your heart. Here I come.
Shion, please focus on healing yourself first and foremost.
Don't mind if I do. First aid. Here
Try
comes.
this!
Up and at it. Let's go.
Rending
Far enough.
Here's another. One last one.
This one's mine.
the flame inside is yours to be left free! Ignite!
It's weakened.
This ends now! Sonic thrust! Try this!
Magna ray.
Rending flash!
take this!
Heal. Let's get you all
Take
back
this!
away.
Let's get
March heal.
You're mine! Stay away from my friend!
Whoa. One at a time. Well done. Oh, not on my watch.
Shion, please stop dying.
Resonate with the earth! Anything in armor is all mine! On your knees! Now you see what I can do!
The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Far enough. All right. It's down.
You picked the wrong fight! It's wide open!
It won't escape me.
On your knees!
Raining flash! Blow away! Air pressure! Raining flash! Okay, here I go!
I never fit.
Here's a healing art.
Shattering pieces!
Attack time. Annihilation. Into the shadows.
Resonate with the earth!
Rinwell dying is not great.
Far enough.
That really caught me. That's kind of BS. I'm losing a little bit of control of this fight. It's not good. They're casting more aggressively, but that should honestly be helping me. I need... That really didn't get the other art that was starting up? Ugh. This is just going to be a very sloppy victory.
They're all coming after me. I'm not scared. I'm totally fine. I can't. Stay down and pure
Eat this! Sonic thrust!
That's fine. The last couple boss fights have been very resource efficient, so I don't really mind if these are a little sloppy.
Not today!
Shattering the pieces! Attack time!
Can you take... Get pierce through!
In here!
Shockwave strike! On your
Get
knees!
on in there with the Here's a healing art! Hit! First
Now,
oh,
let
hey!
loose.
One at a time! Enemies immobilized!
Dang it. I thought I might have had that timed right to catch both those casts, but I did not.
Devastation!
Oh, sparkling stars of light! Rain down and purify all!
On your
Can't be happening! In here!
It's in your hands.
Here goes! Oh, sparkling stars of light! Come see! Here goes!
That was really dumb. I was in the middle of a roll. I don't know why that counted as hitting me.
Oh, sparkling stars of light! Rain down and purify all!
Not done yet!
I had a feeling she was about to die to that. No, not Benediction Light. Revive.
Benediction light. Prepare to be...
God, how many times do I have to hit?
Let it from the... In a bind? The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Eat dirt! Benediction light.
No, that's still wrong, Dohalim. That is still very wrong.
No! Don't leave me all alone.
God, the AI in this game just... The AI in this game is so bad. It really is.
Yikes! Don't make eye contact with it!
Okay, new rule. No spell absorb with Rinwell unless there are two spells going off.
Careless. Nothing gets...
Honest, well, none of these are dark. I'm just gonna turn on everything because they get clustered up sometimes, and then you just kind of hit all of them, and some of these attacks are really big. So hitting all of them at once is good.
Tell me!
Shield! It's a duel of the eye!
I can carve through armor! Far enough! Exploit the enemy's weakness! Blow away! An astral art?
That's my shield!
This! Shut him down! Raining slash!
Got it!
Can you take it? Blow
Now
away!
that's him!
Raining slash! Begin!
Touch mine!
Take this!
Up in air! Let's go!
Stay calm. I shall provide
Let the
assistance.
marksman handle that!
On your knees!
Here's a healing art! This one's mine! Come forth!
Raining
Healing
slash!
of purity!
Blow away!
Here, let me help.
Shattering pieces! Attack time!
Strike!
Mega ray! Annihilation!
Eat dirt! Wide open!
It won't escape me.
Raining slash!
Especially because if they're only casting one spell at a time, they're not really doing anything that can damage my party all that much. Oh, that knocked him over.
Not today. This isn't looking good. Sorry, but this fight.
Oh, all these weak hits too. Renwell's going to be able to pop off pretty hard once we get him to half health. Okay, Xion. Stop being a dimwit and heal yourself. Surprising no one, Xion let herself die. Because that's what she's good at.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Okay, 2 spells going off. Fuck. I really could use Renwell right now.
you! Ignite!
Can't be happening.
I'm gonna activate Overlimit and then stand right in the middle of the attack that's going off. That sounds like a great idea. Oh, this is a meaty crit. Please let me actually get this off. Okay. Oh, Shion's stupid. Right.
Ready and ready! Far enough! I can carve through armor! Double demon fang!
Oh, I think that was too late.
Stay away from my friends! Not today!
Did she just resuscitate herself? I'm trying to. This fight's so easy until you get them to half health, and then they just start casting like crazy.
That thing looks like trouble.
Quite.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing. It's a duel of the arts.
This is looking good! Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still? Sion, can you take care of them?
Well, that was a terrible start.
You can tell it's tough just looking at it.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough! Far enough! I'll smash you!
It's a duel of the arts.
Blew away! Raining blast! Got fire!
I've got it. Let a marksman handle
No
it.
further! All yours! Double demon fang! On your knees!
Where are you going? Primed and ready. Here I go.
Raining blast! Blew away!
It looks like you got this one covered.
I can carve through armor! This
Where
one's
are you
all mine.
going?
Raining blew away! Now, while it's reeling!
Get down.
Raining blast! Eat dirt!
Here comes aid.
Raining blast!
Here I go.
Wonder what destroying all their cores does.
Won't escape me. Here, let me hide. Carve through armor. The flame inside is yours to be let free. Burn in hell. I owe you one. Raining slash. If it's in the sky, it's mine. Raining slash.
Where are you going? Nothing gets by.
Resonate with the earth. Raining slash. On your move away.
It's time to finish this!
This is nice.
Die! Consuming wildfire!
Benediction light.
Is that a healing art? It is. I can't ignore your pain. No, I'm trying to be more careful.
Oh, Shion died already. She's good at that.
Now you see what I can do.
Here's a healing arc.
Resonate with the earth. In a bind. You picked the wrong fight. Blow away. Raining flash.
Now's our chance.
Resonate with the earth. On the double demon fight.
Sorry.
But this fight ends here. Benediction light. I owe you one. Shattering of pieces. Blow away. Armor won't save you.
Magic is there.
This one's all mine. I'll take you.
I'll be saving this one.
Blow away. I'm not done.
Leave the torch in here.
Burn in hell while it's reeling. You pay for that.
Now we're here goes. More where that came from.
In a bind.
Here goes. Denied.
Try and keep them grouped up. Okay, there's another core down.
This'll come in handy. Crossblade. Don't mind if I do. Ready.
Raining stalagmite. Blow on your knees. The flame inside is yours to be let free.
Sleep now. Each turn
It's
there
over.
with the other.
I could do it. Hey, no. Can't end here.
I couldn't make it in time.
Not in this dream. Or steel.
Resonate with the earth.
Get away.
And this is hitting 4 targets at once.
Raining flash.
There you go.
Blow away.
Don't let up.
Each defenses are down.
Sleep now.
Raining flash. Resonate with the earth. Raining flash. On your knees.
This is a very different strategy than I thought I would be using.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
But it's very effective. Just herd them and pound away with Raining Slash.
I never miss.
Her dying is not great.
Stay away from my friend.
When it's almost in the bag.
Not done yet. Just falling back.
Then it's time for you to do what you do best.
Blow away.
Sleep now.
Raining flash. Blow away. I'll smash you.
No rest for the wicked.
Raining flash. Blow away.
Hold on to your art. Here I come.
Knew she was about to die. She always dies standing in the middle of frickin'
Don't suffer in silence. Resonate with the earth. Being interrupted.
Don't mind if I do.
Now just go nuts.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Here's a healing arc! I can't heal you forever. Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
That's a lot of mystical lumen cores. I'm gonna need those.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster. Yeah. Seriously?
Hey!
Why, yes, don't mind if I do. And that. Just gonna hang on to stuff for a bit now. These last few titles. Let's see if our livestock is ready.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
I could make this, but do I want to make this right now? Once I get access to the arena, I might be able to finish some of the rest of these weapons.
Well, I think that was the last thing I needed to finish my book.
Excellent work, Rinwell. Have you ever thought of publishing it? You should.
Really? Getting to share this with other people would be amazing!
I'll see you again tomorrow.
You reading over all the enemies we fought until now?
I am. It's only dawned on me while paging through just how many different kinds we've encountered throughout our travels.
Yeah, we sure have seen a lot of weird-looking ones. Plenty with nasty abilities, too.
And it's all meticulously recorded for us to read and reference. You did a very good job writing it all down for us, Rinwell.
But I couldn't have done it without everyone's help, too.
In a way, I guess that makes this book a memento of everything we've seen and done on this journey.
The insight it provides is truly invaluable. With it, we know exactly how to deal with most any enemy we could possibly meet.
I don't think it's that big of a deal. Once you fight something once, you can rely on your muscle memory in the future.
You may feel so now, but hardly anyone is as experienced as we are. For others, this tome remains highly useful.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember you told me I should publish it when it's complete. Do you really think it's possible to see all my work in print?
When you say publish, you mean making the same book again and again and spreading it all over the place, yeah?
In very, very simple terms, sure.
If that's the case, our next priority should be educating the people of Dana.
Educating? You mean like studying and stuff?
That's right, especially learning how to read and write. There are still a lot of Danans who aren't fully literate. It'd be a shame to publish all this great information and have no one able to read it.
I mean, I get by with just the absolute basics, so I don't think it's such a big deal.
There's no need to be shy. Viscint offers a lot of educational opportunities tailor-made just for Danans like you.
She's right, you know. They'll beat that knowledge into your mind until it becomes second nature to you.
I think I prefer muscle memory.
Days like this are perfect to curl up with a good book.
Yeah, tell me about it.
What in the world would you do with a book?
Hey, the pictures can teach a guy a lot.
Okay. Let's advance the story.
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
All glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free!
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
The enemy hears us too.
We'll soon see about that.
Looking back!
Sorry.
But this fight ends here! Now, Akina!
I feel like the odds that this ends in a finishing strike are pretty good, so I'm just kind of mashing D-pad right now, in case I have to react really fast before he comes out ahead, son.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
And I was right.
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
Sleep now. Get you all tucked away.
The amount of oh well, I'm getting okay. I'll take it.
Scarlet Inferno!
It's sloppy, but it's fast.
Back to the blade! You picked the wrong fight! Blow away! Rain blast!
I don't know what I do.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! On your
In here,
knees.
one's mine. I never fit. Ready to go.
Back to the blade! There!
It's far enough. Now.
Step off! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Hmm? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go. I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out, like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor is what's weighing us down.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes from history.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to...
All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around. Honestly, that's all.
Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Yeah, every little piece is its own treasure filled with memories.
So I still had room to grow.
Oh, awesome. Livestock is matured. That means I can get pancake recipe here in a second.
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Danon master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Danon master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Danon techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then. This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here then?
Oh.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
one. Tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
I shall ensure you
Are
survive
those
this.
arms even natural?
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion, or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
Hey, what do you say we fight that Shining Man?
Okay.
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Volron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers we encountered might have known about it and chosen to hide out here.
But with the entrance collapsed and exposed, they must have been forced to come out of hiding.
Hey, I'm probably gonna stop for the night once I make it through here. After the short little scene where you meet up with the Cislodian resistance. Get back access to the world, and then tomorrow I'll be able to start with wrapping up quests in the outside world. Probably starting with the,
Flying foot beaks! Why can't they just sit still?
the missing lovers one, because that one gets me a couple really good pieces of equipment for Shion and Alphen
People were living here. Even Zoogle cages.
that I'll
Definitely
have
looks
for a
like
while.
This is where the remnants of Volron's forces hold themselves up.
I also gotta turn in the
You
hamburger.
were hiding in a place like this all along.
Yourselves. This one's tough.
I say hamburger, I mean pancake recipe.
A chain between heaven and earth.
Your wings won't save you from me!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
I found some... equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
What's with that shining foe over there?
That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll be worth our while to fight it.
Looks like some solid equipment.
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose, anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegis?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renaissance, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
Dohalim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegis may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cyslodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shion's thorns are dark astral energy.
Rinwell, are you worried about Shion?
Of course I am. But I don't know how to talk to her about it.
Ewan,
Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegis along with the wedge?
all 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The Red Woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelagian.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... there has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the 2 of them have in common is that they're both Renans.
Okay, you 2. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course.
There's gonna be a lot of quests I'll be able to complete the second I pick this back up on the far side of this cave.
Go no further.
And this would be the group you'd want to fight to get that one boomy quest done.
Oh, whalers, they may look cute and stuff, but they're vicious.
Finish it in one fight, and you kind of, if you want to pick up this item, you need to fight the, well, you need to encounter them, not necessarily fight them. Anyway, did I forget? I want to check something. Okay. Seeing that red herb made me think I had seen a red herb earlier on that beach, but it didn't mark it on the map. If you see stuff, it normally marks it on the map.
Law,
Yeah, we're getting close.
I do need to buy more life bottles.
got a really bad feeling about this.
I can shatter any steel!
Got flyers. Spring. So, this one's tough. I shall ensure you survive this.
Now I've seen everything.
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Oh my.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Come and face me.
Jerp.
Here's a wise warrior knows
I shall feel you where you stand.
Design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
We made it to Cyslodia.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
It looks like we can control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. That's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be all right.
Same here. Now let's get moving.
No, good. We can cross through here.
Stop. Who goes there?
My name is Alphen. We're not your enemies.
Did you say Alphen? Slap me silly, it really is you!
Forgetting someone?
Rinwell! Oh, glad to see you're doing okay.
What are you guys doing out here?
We're patrolling the realm. Never thought I'd bump into you all on my rounds, though. Heck, enough of me, though. What's going on up in the sky? Feels like the world's gonna end.
That's what we're trying to figure out ourselves. And as it happens, I've got a big favor to ask.
I had an inkling that's why you'd come back. As soon as I saw you in the distance. So you beat all the lords, huh? Damn, you really must be a hero.
I just did what I had to. So can you send anybody to help Ganeth Harros?
I think we can help out. I'll hit up the other resistance groups and rustle up some support. I doubt they'll have a problem sending people once I mention it's you who's asking.
Thanks. If you guys can help out, that'll give us a chance to do something about that wedge out in the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's something only you guys can handle. Speaking of which, that thing's out in the middle of the ocean. How do you even plan on reaching it?
By boat. We're about to go look for one.
No rest for the weary, I see. Hey, what happened to that mask you used to wear?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost it.
I sure never expected to run into Bregan.
Cyslodia's probably in good hands with him.
Yeah. Now we can focus on finding a ship.
Okay, I've access to everywhere again.
A boat, huh? Where are we gonna find one of those? It's not
Finally.
the kind of thing people just leave lying around.
Especially not Renans. For an Imperial power, they never have shown much interest in maritime expansion. Still, I dare say there should be the odd small vessel here and there.
All well and good, but that structure's slap bang in the middle of the ocean. A fishing boat won't cut it.
Let's just try to find one that won't sink us halfway out, yeah? Not that it needs to be a huge galley like Almadria's or anything.
Just as well, since we've passed, let's see, literally 0 huge galleys.
All I know is we have to reach that thing in the ocean. Anything that might work, I say we try it. Thanks to Bregan, it seems like Ganeth Harrows should be in good hands, at least.
I wonder who they'll send to look after things. It'll be someone from one of the other resistance organizations, no doubt.
They could do a whole lot worse than someone like Doc. A knowledge of medicine would go a long way there.
Wait, do you mean the old guy back in Calaglia? Ganeth Harrows would be one hell of a trek from there. He'd have to get here first.
My brother's old second-in-command, Legil, would be a perfect fit, too. Pity she'll probably still have her hands tied up with working Sia.
Mahag Sar will be the same story. They won't have the manpower as it is, let alone enough to start exporting it.
Man, everyone's still struggling to get back on their feet, huh?
Knowing Bregan, he'll probably take things into his own hands. He seems like the kind of guy who enjoys a challenge.
Thinking back on it now, though, it does kind of make you realize just how many people we've gotten to know in each of the places we visited.
That's true. And each and every connection we forged is priceless. Anyway, we can trust Bregan to take care of things from here. Come on, let's focus on the task at hand.
Okay. And that is where I am stopping tonight. Good progress, though, knocking out all those Giganto monsters. Good night.